Good morning, everybody. I finished my ham project. I might have to take this in the other room because I don't think Nina is going to let me do this. There we go. I pushed her off. Okay, so here's the total. This was for our ham dinner that we worked on. So as you can see, I ended up with 31 meals for $33.79. That's $1.09 a meal. I mean, that's really good. So here's what we had for Christmas dinner. I put Friday night, it was actually Saturday night on a day off, but Mina, stop. So as you can see, I did make an apple pie. I made a quiche because the pie crust recipe I makes, if you use two for an apple pie, one for the bottom, one for the top, you end up with an extra pie crust. So you actually get 3 pie crusts out of doubling the recipe instead of just 2. So I normally make a quiche. I didn't add that in there, although my husband did eat off of it. So I figured the quiche probably cost a dozen eggs, $1.32, right? How much are eggs? I have them here. They are $1.58. Your flour is $1 for 4 cups. Butter, you've probably got, so you're at $2.60. Say $4 for a pie, maybe $4. I don't know if it was even $4. But the apples, of course, I had picked off a tree and had canned, so those were completely free besides the sugar. I don't add when I use my canning. I don't add into it my canning jars. I do try to add into my lids, but I have moved to Tatler and Harvest reusable lids, so my cost is really gone down. When we lived in Washington, I had oh my God, it was the best peach tree in the world. And of course it was organic because I don't use anything on it. And so I had canned peach pie filling and peaches. And then I started analyzing the cost because I already had the jars. So I added on the lids and the sugar to make the syrup and the thickener, the cornstarch or the potato starch. And I came up with I spent like $5 to make 24 quarts. And if I were looking for organic peach pie filler or just organic sliced peaches, way more than that. There's why you need to grow your own food. Sorry on the tangent. Let's see. As you can see, I put there the pie crust. You can either freeze your quiche, or you can go ahead and eat it. I cooked mine, and then my husband and I ate it through the week. So Saturday morning we had ham and like a Denver omelet. We had all that stuff in it. We had lunch sandwiches. I added in the price of bread, but I used the hamburger buns from the previous week, like I told you on my last one. Then for that dinner, the next day, we just had leftovers because we had baked beans and we had salad and we had mashed potatoes left over. We had apple pie left over. We had quiche left over. So we really did eat a lot of food. Then on Sunday, we had pancakes, homemade pancakes. Without a pancake mix, you use the flour, baking powder, that stuff. And that was, as you can see, 80 cents. For lunch, we had salad with diced ham. For dinner, I made the rice ham casserole, which was $4.31. A little more expensive than I thought, only because I followed the recipe and put a bunch of cheese in it, like it said. I would probably cut my cheese in half, which would lower your cost probably by $1.50. Monday morning, we had scrambled eggs and ham with veggies and toast because we're getting towards the very end of the ham. We had I made a ham veggie soup, and then we still had some rolls left over that I'd made for Christmas dinner, so we used the rolls with that and some leftover salad. And then for dinner we finished off the leftovers, and Tuesday we picked at the ham during the day. Now my husband will get in there and just grab 2 pieces of ham as he goes about the day. So we could have had more to dice up to freeze for something else, but by Tuesday we're getting a little sick of ham. So, but I wanted to show you that that's not a bad deal. It really is much cheaper to make your own. And I know it's kind of a pain in the butt, but if you look at it, I really only cooked this day. I cooked the omelets. Sandwiches, no big deal. Dinner leftovers, no big deal. I made the pancakes. The salad was already made. We just added more ham onto it. I added a little bit of salad, so you're probably a little bit less than the $2. And then I had to make the rice casserole. So I cooked 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I cook like 7 times in 1, 2, 3, 4 days, which really isn't bad. And the cost was much cheaper. $1 a meal, $1.09 a meal. Oh, what can you go out and buy for $1.09? I think you might be able to get a hamburger at McDonald's. I think Wendy's might have $1 a meal. I don't know. The last time I went to Wendy's, I went to the drive-thru. We had a really busy day, and I think it was $23 for 2 meals. And I was like, okay, this is insane. This is just crazy. I remember when we were in high school, we used to go out and get a Big Mac and large fries and a large drink, and I think it was like $3. Now I know I'm a little bit older, but the inflation's just got to stop somewhere. So anyway, this was my ham meal and what the cost was. I don't want to make a really long video. I am planning on, because seed catalogs are starting to come in the mail, I'm planning on doing another video this week that has to do with tomatoes, determinate and non-determinate tomatoes, and why you should pay attention to what kind of tomatoes you're getting. And I'm also going to do one on potatoes, because I think potatoes are a huge plus to your pantry, and they store well if you buy the right kind. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do, and then we're going to talk about microgreens too. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will chat with you later. Have a good day.